Everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now, what's going on. Keep in mind it's general. It could be past, present, or future, okay? You will know best how this resonates for you, where this fits on the timeline for you. So let's see, guys, what's going on today? What do you guys need to know about right now? Let's see. What's the message? Oops. We have the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords, okay? So some sort of communication, information coming in. It looks like somebody doesn't know what to do, or somebody doesn't have a clear mind. All right. Someone doesn't have a clear mind. Somebody doesn't know what to think. Ace of Wands in reverse. It's a missed opportunity here with some sort of pain. Or somebody is heartbroken about something. Let's see what this is. Why is the Three of Swords here? We have the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, there's some sort of communication. This has to do with someone's sadness, someone being sad, hurt, grieving. Okay, so this could be you or someone else. There's some sort of sadness, grief, not wanting to fight, conflict resolution. A message. Okay, what's the Two of Swords? The Hierophant, the Empress in reverse, and the Seven of Wands. So someone here is trying to defend themselves to a Hierophant energy, okay? Somebody with authority or someone with a title. What's the Ace of Wands reverse? Missed opportunity. Somebody can't take action here. The Ace of Wands. So someone had an idea, or they have an idea, strength to try and overcome something. The Page of Swords, some sort of communication. Or there's some sort of strength that you have in the way that you communicate, which is causing someone else to miss an opportunity. I feel like it's your strength. Let's see if we can find out some more. Okay, tell me more about this heartbreak, please. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's about somebody being confused, somebody not knowing what to do, somebody being confused by heartbreak, pain, sadness. The Ace of Swords in reverse. No, this is a lie. This is somebody that's lying about something. Okay, so they're coming in with some sort of a lie with communication, but this isn't going to work out because your communication is very strong. So it's something about words or things that are said. It's almost like somebody's going to try and come in and say about you that you're not clear, or there's confusion, or you're confused, or you're not in your right mind, or you don't make any sense. But you do, because strength and the Page of Swords is showing me that yes, you do have strength in communication, or the things that you say are, how should I say? Like you say it with conviction, or what you say, there's a lot of weight to it, or you're not tripping over your words when you say things. You're not mixing your words. When you speak, it's clear. And someone else is coming in with lies. Tell me more about this lie, please, about heartbreak. Talking, text, calls, emails. Look at that. Interested, conversing more. A weighted message arrives. text, call, even email. Talking, something about speech, okay? Something about feeling not enough, insecure, being frustrated in a relationship, lacking confidence, needing time, taking time and time cycles. Yeah, this is what I meant. It's like somebody trying to cause confusion about your speech or things that you say, as if you're coming from a place of not being confident, but it's the complete opposite. When you speak, you're very confident with what you say, okay? There's no confusion about what you're saying or, you know, how you speak. So that alone doesn't make any sense, right? Okay. It's almost like somebody's trying to say, you said this and that because it's coming from a place of confusion or pain or insecurity or lack of confidence, and you're sitting there going, no, that's not what I said, that's not why I said it, I know exactly what I said and this is why I said it, and there's no confusion about why I said what I said. I'm not confused, I'm not lacking confidence, I'm very confident in what I know and what I said, and this is what I said. Okay? And somebody else is like trying to put a veil over your speech in some sort of way, trying to say, no, you said this because of that. And it's like, no, that's not why I said that. That's not it. Okay? I'm not confused about what I said, right? What's the Five of Cups? The Eight of Swords. Somebody feeling trapped in their head, stuck in a situation. The Three of Pentacles and the World. This is about some sort of a collaboration, a group of people working together. Judgment. Three of Cups. So this is a whole group of people. I don't know if they're trying to twist your words or they're trying to say that things that you said came from a different place or like from a different context. If you get what I mean. Tell me more about this Three of Pentacles here, Eight of Swords. Love. Love. Unconditional love. Love. What's that about? Expectation. There's a group of people expecting something, or someone has an expectation. A main male in reverse has some sort of an expectation. Okay, what is this main male in reverse expecting here? They're expecting to receive some sort of money or to receive something. Temperance, but that is going to be divinely intercepted, okay? Divine intervention with this plan that they have. Justice. No, it's going to be made fair. There's going to be justice in the situation. Things are going to stay balanced. Okay, so someone's coming in to try and imbalance something. They're trying to get something to go their way or swing their way, and they're doing it by manipulating your own words against you. That's what this kind of looks like. Yeah, look at that Magician at the bottom. Tell me more about what this person is planning here. The Two of Wands. Adjudication. Okay, so they could be trying to take something to the legal system. They could be trying to take you to court, or they're going to have to appear in court. Or they could be trying to figure out, they want to get paid some sort of money, Six of Pentacles. So this is someone that wants to receive something from a judge, it looks like. They want to take something to the justice system. And for some reason, this has to do with them trying to lie about pain, about some sort of lack of confidence, some things that you have said. Things that you have said out of something about love, feeling heartbroken by love. What's this message about? Page of Wands. I like you in reverse. Something about not liking someone. You don't like someone. There's no romance here. Okay, so if you don't like someone, that is your full right not to like someone. What's the problem? The problem is clarity, truth, and revelation, the truth. So this is the truth about some sort of communication, about somebody not liking someone. Okay, that's what they're taking to court. What? The King of Swords. So is this what is this? A lawyer? Or is this another person? Or who's this? High Priestess. I don't know if this is someone's lawyer or if this is a main male in the reverse. This has to do with a bad investment, bad financial news. This King of Cups could also be involved. There's a group of people here. Who's this King of Swords? Because they're at the bottom of the deck here as well with the Magician. So it could be a lawyer. Someone's lawyer is going to try and manipulate something. All right. To their advantage is what I'm getting. Who's this King of Swords? It's really giving me, hold on, despair in reverse and journey. How they're going to try and move forward with something. It's really giving me a lawyer coming forward to a judge, trying to file a case, talking about, you know, my client wants to present something here about collective. Something about your words. Because they want to receive something from you. It's like, look, this coming forward as a lawyer, this is the evidence that collective is not thinking clearly, speaking clearly. They're in so much pain. They've been enveloped by pain and heartbreak that they're not in their right mind about something. But no, you are in your right mind, okay? You're not mixing words. You're not confused. You're not enveloped in heartbreak pain. And that's why this thing is not going to work, okay? Because when you speak very clearly. There's strength behind what you say. You're not confused. It's like someone trying to say, my client, this evidence shows that collective is confused. No, you're not. You're not confused about anything. Okay. So what's this Two of Swords here? Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands in reverse. It's like they're trying to say that you are blinded by heartbreak and pain. Your heartbreak and pain has caused you to not know the truth or not understand or see things clearly. You're confused. You're not in your right mind because of all the pain you've been through. So you know what this is kind of giving me? Someone trying to say that you've been so traumatized and hurt in the past that you now are mentally broken beyond repair, basically. Like, I don't mean to laugh, but that's like, okay, so that's the angle we're going for here. But that's going to backfire. Eight of Wands reverse. That's the angle, huh? Heart with the key. Be lighthearted, finding out things are coming to light about your heart. About your heart being open, okay? Yeah, you're not welcoming love, meeting the one. The truth is coming out about your heart. And something about this person, what they're trying to say about you being so heartbroken that you're like enveloped. That's what I keep getting. You being enveloped in this pain, this trauma, this betrayal, that it's like you can't see clearly anymore. It's like overtaken you in some way. Okay, what's so I feel like the Hierophant is court. I feel like it's a judge. It's something with a legal system. This person is trying to defend themselves. Someone here is trying to defend themselves with what? A marriage. A married couple or a marriage, or somebody's trying to defend themselves here with a married couple or a marriage. What is that about? paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. See, look, all these cards coming out, they don't really, it's like everything is contradicting, right? Because they're trying to say something about you texting or talking or calling someone being so insecure, lacking confidence, being so heartbroken. But the truth is that you are welcoming love. Your heart is open. Something about love. You're happy. You're living in love. You're operating out of the frequency of love. It's kind of giving me that reading that I did. So you're operating out of that frequency of love. You're not operating out of the frequency of pain and hurt and insecurity. So that's kind of maybe what they were going for. They were trying to say that you were operating in a certain way, or you were acting in a certain way, acting out in a certain way, coming from a place of pain and hurt. But you're not. You're not acting out that way, because that's not the energy that you're living through. That does not reflect your life or your character or even your mind, your mindset. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody has to let go of something or are releasing a sense of security. Ten of Swords. A betrayal. A painful betrayal. What's that about? Marriage. A wedding. Marriage. Or someone that's married, feeling betrayed and stabbed in the back because of a marriage or because of a married couple. That's who's trying to defend themselves right now to a judge or with a lawyer. They can't complete a cycle though, the Sun. So something is coming to light. Something is being seen clearly about somebody not having closure or not finding closure or not closing out a cycle. Or the Page of Cups in reverse, it's about like an emotional reaction. It's something they tried to say about your emotional state, or you having like an emotional reaction to something, or being very immature, like emotionally immature about something. In the past, Nine of Cups in reverse, coming from a place of unhappiness, feeling dissatisfied, insecurity, feeling ungrateful, like nothing is ever good enough, or feeling just generally unhappy with life. Ten of Swords in reverse. I don't get this. The Four of Pentacles, wanting to hold on to something, have control over something. What's the angle they're going for here? The Ace of Cups. It's a King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this has to do with the King of Wands in reverse, someone who's hot-headed, temperamental, nasty, forceful. Okay. So what am I missing with this energy? That somebody is trying to win at all costs, be deceptive, manipulative, trying to make themselves look like they're the nice person. This is really giving me like Darvo a bit, right? Or somebody is trying to claim that they had to, like, something about being helpful, generous, kind is manipulation. They're manipulating something about this. And it's giving me this defense about you being so hurt and heartbroken about something and not being in your right mind about something, feeling so insecure and hurt and betrayed. So this could even be someone that is trying to defend something that they have done by claiming it was done out of good intention. It's like, right, it's somebody with ill intent trying to make it look like they did something out of good intent, with good intentions, because you were going through something or you were hurt about something, and they were just being nice about it or wanting to help you. But the truth is coming out. Look, the truth is coming out about the fact that you don't like them and they don't like you. So what do you mean something here was nice and done out of kindness and care and empathy? It wasn't, because the truth is you don't like them, they don't like you. So how could this be some sort of a nice gesture when you don't even like each other? You don't even like each other. So how is that supposed to make any sense? Okay, what are they trying to say was done because they're so nice? That the path that they went, a main female, the pathway of a main female, leaving a community. The reason why a main female left a community, or the reason why you left a community behind, is because you don't like that community and they don't like you, and they showed it to you, okay? You left this community behind, and that's that, and you left because you don't like them and they don't like you, and they showed you that they don't like you, and you felt it, and you don't like them. So what does that mean with this? They're just being nice, they did something to be helpful. It's like exactly. They did something that made you leave the community. So it's giving me harassment, okay? Who knows how far these people went, what they did, but they harassed you to the point where you left this community behind. I guess they don't want to be seen that way, though. So what they're trying to say is that no, whatever they did to you was because they wanted to be nice. So they're trying to save their own ass, basically. That's what this gives me. Someone's just trying to save their own ass. They're trying to say something that they did was because they want to be nice to you, which is not true. Not true. I don't feel that one. What's the Ace of Wands reverse? The Hermit in reverse. They don't want something to be looked into. The Lovers in reverse. No, it's about them trying to say that you were heartbroken, you were isolated, you were depressed, you were going through some sort of sadness, isolation, pain over a breakup or something like that. You were going through a period of time where you were isolated and sad and heartbroken. The snake, yeah, this person is an absolute snake. Whoever is trying to say this is a snake. This is someone that's trying to be clever and malicious. This is someone that you felt like you had to look over your shoulder with. So the same person that was snaking you, the same exact person or people most likely that made you feel like you had to isolate yourself, or made you feel like you have to retreat, or find safety, or you felt like someone was trying to do something to you. That same person or that people are now trying to turn around and say, no, actually, they were nice to you. Actually, they wanted to help you and be there for you. Yeah, right. Stabbed in the back. Yeah, the same people that were trying to stab you in the back are now trying to save their own ass. That's what this is. That's what this is. Basically. They're transcending an obstacle because you transcended the obstacle. So it's kind of like a group of people, sudden change, shocking news in a community, try to stab you in the back, try to attack you, okay? Try to snake you in a way where you don't see it coming. So they try to sneak attack you, right? They try to do it behind your back. But you find out and you end up leaving the community because you can feel that there's a bunch of snakes around you that are trying to do something to you. So you leave. And so they don't get caught. This is all about not trying to get caught. They just don't want to get caught for what they did. Basically, that's what this gives me. So what else? Yeah, this is just a defense. Yeah, this is the plan to defend themselves. This is what they're working on right now. It's a defense. So this could be a defense in front of a judge, a defense with a lawyer. This is what they're working on right now with their defense lawyer. Okay, the plan. How are we going to defend ourselves? What are we going to say to defend ourselves with everything that we did to harass and stalk Collective? Well, why don't we just say that we were there for them and we helped them? No, because the truth is you don't like them and they don't like you. So what's this Page of Swords, strength? The devil. The devil. So you're calling them out as the devil that they are. And when you speak on that, you mean it. Because it's coming out, Page of Swords and Strength. When you call them out as the perpetrators and the people that did that to you, and the reason why you left the community, you mean that. You mean it was them. It was them, okay? No one else. You're calling them out and you mean it, what you say. There's no confusion about it. The Tower, yeah. The Sun. And the fact that you're exposing them for them is a catastrophe. Oh, it's so shocking. Because look, these people are snakes. Stabbed in the back. How can you stab someone in the back when they're not looking, right? These are people that thought that they were being malicious, clever enemies. Look over your shoulder, which means they thought they were behind you the whole time, where you don't see them. They didn't think that you saw them. Okay? They didn't think that you knew it was them. But you knew, and that's why you left the community. And the fact that you're calling them out, it's a tower for them. It's a catastrophe that you know it was them. You saw them. And when you say, I know that you are the devil, I know that you did this, I know it was you, you mean what you say. And here they are trying to say, no, actually, we were being nice. We were helpful and nice, and we liked Collective. They're only saying that because they thought that they were behind you and they thought that you didn't see them, but you saw them, okay? You saw them. So what else? The devil. The devil. Yeah, you called out the devil, didn't you? The Empress and the Three of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. They feel defeated, they feel humiliated, they feel embarrassed, they feel like they're losing their reputation, they're having a fall from grace. Capricorn energy here, Leo as well. The Nine of Pentacles, something about a lot of money, okay, or someone's independence, stability, finances. Somebody being greedy, okay. Wanting to hold on to a lot of money, wanting to hold on to something here, trying to hold on to this narrative of them being helpful, kind, generous, supportive people that just want to, you know, be helpful and nice, and that something was innocent. It was an innocent gesture. They were just being nice and giving, and it wasn't anything deceptive. They weren't snakes, okay? This is like someone offering you food, right? And you know that what they're doing here is trying to stab you in the back and snake you, so you reject it. And them not wanting to get caught saying, no, we were just being nice, and it was just to be nice. And we're so nice, right? We're nice people. King of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. Wherever these people are. Something about a breakup, okay? Communicating something about a breakup. All right, so they tried to save, Five of Cups. They tried to save themselves by coming forward and saying that this was all about a breakup and how distraught you were about a breakup. So it's kind of like, oh yeah, we did give them food, we did, but it wasn't poison food. We gave it to them because we knew they were going through a hard time, struggling, sad and isolated. And we just wanted to be nice to them. We wanted to be nice to collective. That's why we gave them food. It was because we were nice, friendly neighbors, right? We would never do something like try and poison someone. We're nice people, right? Is that what this is? Yeah. They're trying to defend how they try to stab you in the back. How they try to snake you and stab you in the back. Oh yeah, they're worried. Look at them. They're secretly, it has to do with fears, all right? Fears, stress, paranoia. Oh, Four of Cups, rejected. Oh, no. So then you reject it, right? Then you reject their offer. You reject this poison food because you know that they're snakes and you know that they're trying to do something to you and you don't trust them and you don't like them and you know that they're sneaky and up to something, okay? Because they've been most likely harassing you for a long time, okay? And then when you reject their offer, they say, the only reason that collective rejected that offer was because collective suffers from fears. It's a fear, okay? So no, there was nothing in the food. It wasn't poison. We would never do something like that. Collective is making it up because collective is paranoid. It must be all that heartbreak, pain, betrayal, and trauma that they've gone through. It's really gotten to their mind. Yeah, they can't think straight anymore. It's just, they've just been through so much. But that food, that was not poisoned. We would never do something like that. We're good people. They're just paranoid. You're not paranoid. No, you're not. You're not crazy either. Okay? You're not. You know who these people are. You know what they've done. You know that if they try to offer something to you, that's weird. You know that you're not making this up. You know that when they try and give you something, all of your entire intuition is screaming at you that you're in danger. I'm sorry. But with good, trustworthy people, you don't feel that way. It's kind of like, okay, so I'm getting here like a dog, right? You know how dogs sense bad people? And then they'll bark and they'll get really defensive when they can tell that someone has bad energy. It's kind of like that. It's like you in this situation, you felt just like a dog that person, those people are not to be trusted at all with anything that they have to offer you. Don't even answer the door if they ring the doorbell, okay? Really. And then it's like, and it's like you're sitting there barking. You're like, no. Can't trust that. Can't trust that. Can't trust you. And it's not just because of this one offer. It's because there must have been a lot of things that happened that led up to this point where you knew you could not trust this person. Okay? You don't like them. You know that they don't like you. Why is this person trying to offer you something when you know and you can feel in your spirit that they don't like you at all? Don't ever take anything. Don't ever take food. Don't ever take anything, an offering. Don't take anything from people that you can feel, sense, and see in their face that they hate you. Don't do it. So these people are trying to save their own ass, saying to a judge, saying to their lawyer, whoever it is, no, it was nice. We did this because we're nice people. We meant it well because collective was just so suffering so much. How did they know? How did they know? That's the next question, right? How did these people know that you were going through so much? You were just so hurt that you needed them to come be nice to you. How do they know that when you have no contact to them whatsoever and you most likely never told them anything about your life because you're not connected to this community because you don't trust them? That doesn't have anything to do with, see, that's the thing again. It doesn't have anything to do with fear or paranoia. When people have shown you that you cannot trust them, okay? If they have shown you, that's not fear, that's not paranoia. That is 1 + 1 = 2, okay? So, what else? The 2 of Wands and the Devil, you You look at them coming to you, wanting to give something to you, wanting to seem like they're being nice to you. This is like coming over with the apple, the poisoned apple, right? You knew that this was evil intention. This was not good intention. This was evil intention. This is like someone that comes over with a poisoned apple. You see that apple sitting outside of your doorstep. You're like, fuck that apple. I'm not even going to touch that poisoned apple because I know that that is not out of good intention. Like, I don't trust you. I don't want it. Why would you even bring this over here? Okay? Them then turning around to someone here, their lawyer friend or the judge or whoever it is, saying, oh no, I'm just a little old lady. I would never poison an apple. I'm a good person. That was of good intention. No, it wasn't. Look at that. The devil and the 2 wands? No. Definitely not. That was not good intention. And if you just needed a confirmation because something weird happened to you where someone tried to give you something and something within your spirit was like, do not touch that. Do not eat that. Do not even open the door for that person. Here's your confirmation. That was the right thing to do. This person had evil intentions for you because people do. And then they think that they can get away with it by putting on this mask of, no, I'm a good person. And I gave that to collective because I heard this is so weird. It's like, imagine you're at home and someone rings the doorbell and you look outside and there's a package. You're like, what the fuck is that? I didn't order anything. So you don't touch it because you're like, there's no address on here. There's no sender on here. You have a suspicion of who put it there. And alone that suspicion is like, oh, I'm definitely not going to touch that. I'm definitely not taking it into my house. Nothing. And then this Amazon driver, UPS driver or whatever, gets questioned here by their judge friend, lawyer friend, or this is what they're telling their lawyer. And it's like, they're trying to say, no, I heard, so a complete stranger saying, I heard that collective was going through a hard time and that they were so depressed and sad and heartbroken. That's why I decided to do something nice for them and put it on their doorstep for them to open up in their home. It's like, bitch, first of all, how do you know I'm sad and upset? How do you know that? How do you know I'm going through a break? Like, how do you know? That's weird. You're a stranger. Okay? And second of all, why would you just put something like that out on the doorstep as if that is supposed to say anything at all? It's like, no. They're just trying to make it look like something that it's not. Okay? Basically. They're trying to make it look like something that it's not. It's definitely bad intention. This was malicious, evil intention. And they're trying to say it was good intention. That's what it is. They're trying to swap it. They're trying to swap it. The question, though, is to who? Who are they talking to that they're trying to say this evil intention was good intention? Because it wasn't. It wasn't. That's the truth. Here's the truth. Here's the truth about how they're trying to swap this. Here's the lie. The lie is, oh, we just thought that collective was heartbroken and going through a hard time. That's why we wanted to do something nice for them. But you're an Amazon driver. How do you know that collective is doing? Why are you dropping things off in front of their house? How do you know these things? Because you're not friends. You don't even know it. You get what I mean? It's like that alone doesn't make any fucking sense. So you're just driving down the street and to random strangers and just assuming they're going through pain, heartbreak, trauma, and a breakup, like dropping random things off in front of people's houses because you think that it will make their day. I mean, that's not, you don't do that in today's world. That doesn't come across as being nice. Okay? Next time, just try it with a note, right? A little note. Hey, I heard you're doing bad. Not some package, not some food, not some weird shit, okay? Where you don't even know what's inside of it. Hell no. All right, so I feel like this message was just a confirmation message for someone. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's see, who's involved? A Capricorn could be involved. A mother. a Capricorn's mother, August, November, and a Libra, a Virgo, and October. All right, and then we have June at the bottom of the deck. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.